Fame. We all want it, but how far will some people go to get it? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about a certain individual who's gone that step extra in that goal. It's not necessarily a good step. I'm talking about Ninja. He's the person I've known for quite a while, and we have a lot of things to say about him. He's a lot of negative allegations on the internet, and even including threatening and content theft, which we'll get into later. We've also got a lot of info from other people and victims of his crimes, so we're going to get right into it with the interview from one of his ex-friends and what they call a betrayer known as Crusher.
Kill them all, make them suffer.
Hello. So, you know what we're here to talk about today. So, what's your thought on Ninja before we get over to some of the points about what kind of person he is? Like an overall view.
Nice headshot.
Yeah. So, the first point we have is that he's underaged for this platform. So, as you know, Discord terms of service, you have to be 13 years or older to use this platform. And as we know, he was born in 2012, which means he's underage and he's just about to turn 12. So he shouldn't even be here. He's 11 right now. It may seem harsh that we're trying to like cancel an 11-year-old, but he's done a lot of other things. So next point, he steals content. We'll get that later when we review his YouTube channel. Now, toxicity. Well, first out is like when he tries roasting you, it's not really good. Like he says some like childish insults, which you would expect from an 11-year-old.
Finish them quickly.
Yeah, very interesting. He's asking for payment for something he shouldn't be paid for. It's just an act of kindness, so he doesn't accept it. So, next point, he's well, he whines a lot. Like even if you be slightly rude to him, maybe he's done something wrong, he will escalate it and bring other people into it when it's not much of a big deal. You could call him a bit of an attention seeker. Yeah. So, next one is that he is a gold digger. As he mentioned before, he was asking for payments for carrying someone to wins. Yeah, he's also like one time because I've gifted him a few times the kits on his old account before he got banned. We'll mention that later. And recently he's been getting into a lot of beef with me and other people like you, Crusher. And I was asking him to pay me back one time, and he have to ask his friends to even vouch for him instead of him doing it himself, which shows just how petty he is. And he just really wants to keep the money for himself instead of just giving it back to people or just not abusing people. Oh, so he's really just been like, oh, you kicked me. Oh, let me make a big deal of it because it's not really fair for me, even though he doesn't care that other people should go before him, even though he's already played some matches. So he's being quite petty. He doesn't want things to get resolved unless it's his way. So next, it's not really a point of him being like a negative person, but I just want to go over his Discord profile picture and username because it's quite funny. So his profile picture, yeah, motivational video. So we have a screenshot on screen. His profile picture is a picture of a wolf. 'Cause yeah, gay wolf. Okay, so he thinks he's the alpha or whatever. And then his username, call me the goat. It just shows how much of a. It shows he's a narcissist. Yeah. So like one time I was playing with him and he kept spamming that he was the goal, he was the goal. I'm like, no you're not. And then before that I called him a no-namer because he did have Davy, which is okay, a bit really harsh, okay, but you should escalate like we said before. And he starts whining, he said, oh he called me this, oh, and I'm like, well you were spamming. He's like, I don't care, that's true. Like he's not accepting he done wrong, even though he did. Yeah, go for it. So, like, I feel like if you see them videos where there's like people talk about 7 deadly sins as YouTubers or sin or streamers, Ninja could probably fit every single one with the amount of different things he does. It's crazy. He doesn't have many redeeming qualities. So one of the final points is that he's quite rude to people he doesn't know. Like, for example, if there's a stranger that he doesn't know, that's like my friend or your friend. He does that daily. Like, even when he's just playing the game regularly, he randomly just gets into fights with random people he's versing against. Like, that's unnecessary. If you have beef, just relax yourself and just talk it out with your mind. Like, behave yourself. Like, you don't need to act inappropriate in front of other people, especially that just random people you don't know. Just want to try have fun and they want to get wins there from themselves. Like, why are you escalating this? Walmart. He shouldn't be getting mad. He mom probably did it for a reason. So I think it's time to talk about the reason why he has a second account to begin with. So back in last year, Ninja had another account that had a similar username on Roblox, and yeah, one day, yeah, yeah. So apparently, the reason the developer said he got banned is that he was boosting in rank, even though he claimed he didn't. He was just AFK, but no one has proof if he was lying or telling the truth. So even we don't know. Maybe he was boosting, maybe he wasn't. And he's such an egotistical person, okay? Because during the season, he betted to me, if I get plat, you have to give me a kit. If I don't, I'll give you one. And I said okay. And when he got banned, it was pretty. And then this was in season 8. And after he got banned, I just cancelled it, so he wouldn't have to do anything. And the funny thing is, I ended up to get plat that season instead of him, but that's an unrelated topic. So we now need to talk about some of his other friends who, well, he pretty much manipulated them into supporting him. Even they're just clearly blind to see what kind of person he is. So first, this person called Midnight. I've known him for like, I didn't know him originally. Yeah, he's a friend. He's a friend from Ultimate and Banana, and now he's apparently Ninja's best friend. So here's a screenshot on screen. It's talking about how in season 9 I kind of paid this guy to get platinum rank, which is like because I couldn't be asked, but I did get it before I even paid him, so that doesn't really matter. And I don't know, and he's claiming that I got boosted. Now, how is it boosting if I paid for someone? Like, that is not boosting. He's not hacking. He's just good at the game. And if you're not as good as him, you can't be jealous like that. So that's one issue about him. So the next one is, let me pull out my more screenshots about him. So basically, he's also a gold digger like Ninja. So on this screenshot, he's telling me if I censored that swear word, we don't want to get demonetized. He said, if you give me 1,000 Robux, then I'll say, which shows he wants to get paid before him telling the truth, which is just purely selfish. 20 bucks. What kind of currency do you have? It's like 10 bucks here, but that's fine. No, it's not really good. Alright. I believe Midnight is currently just turned 13. So on this screenshot, this third screenshot, were him mentioning how he has lots of wins and he's saying I still have less wins than him when he quit for 4 seasons. And then because he's currently on vacation when he said this, and I asked how much he got right now. He said 2.7k, and I responded that I actually got 2.8k. It shows he really thinks he's just on top, even after he's gone for so long. He thinks that no one could compare to him, and that he will still be the best person. Next, one more thing we have to mention about good old Midnight is that this fourth screenshot saying that apparently he has good relations with a lot of people, and I believe him. But he's saying that just because he's friends with people that he knows, it doesn't mean that he's also a known person. And he's saying that I get carried by people like Nuke, but he's talking about all these people that grind with him that have like tens of thousands of wins. So that's really like hypocritical of him. Okay, now we need to talk about his other friend called Banana. I've known him for a while. I've known him for over a year. How long have you known him? Like, yeah, 2 months. It's crazy. So this screenshot happened at the same day we've recorded this. But basically, recently I hosted a competition in my server. Link in description. Join it. Promotion. But basically, I hosted a competition based on the recent Euro 2024 tournament, where each person receives a random team, and the person whose team did the best receives a kit. And Banana's team actually got the best. He had Spain. So I can't give him to him right now as I don't have enough Robux. I promised I would give him. He chose Marina. And the screenshot saying that I'm scamming because I've decided since he's on terms with ninjas and we don't really. Yeah. So I said I will give you the kit when I get Robux, only on the condition that you stop supporting Ninja because he's not a good person. Like, look at how many things you've already mentioned. There's still more to come. Like, how is that scamming? Yeah, even he could have just faked it if he really wanted the kit. Yeah, random emojis because he's still good on mobile. So Banana's quite a young kid. He's 10 or 11, and we feel like he's kind of being controlled by Ninja, so he doesn't really have much understanding. This is no offense to Banana, but like he is just quite a young person, so he doesn't really understand much about how people are. So Ninja's kind of like taking control of him, and now it's just forcing another person to just be on his side for the sake of him not being alone. Yes. The, like average joke, like no harm, but they just get offended quite easily. You're gonna be some harsh people on this platform, so you don't need to know how to deal with it. A bit is underestimating it. Yep, as I was saying. So I think it's time for the final segment where we're gonna look at his YouTube channel and like, cause there's a lot of things wrong with his channel. Like, obviously he's a content creator, and some people need to do what they need to do for their content. But this is unacceptable. So we got two. So his channel currently has 108 subscribers. I will link credits to the people who actually made these videos instead of him, who's taking the credit himself. So here's one called Tag tries something suffocating his girlfriend. It's just a short clip. I'll play it now. Yeah, Hoopy, also known as Liam and Emma. So if it's not obvious already, this is low quality. So if you look at the bottom right corner, you can see that he's just screen recorded it. And the worst thing is, he doesn't even give credits for it. Like, he just says tag his name, but how do people know that's not a separate YouTube channel? What if they think it's one of his friends, but it's not? Yeah, that's crazy. He's 4 million subscribers. He also takes content from even like people that don't have many subscribers and they can't really do anything about it because they don't really know. If they do that, people won't listen to them. So here we have another video called Mini Bloxia hits crazy shot with bow. Let's play it. So again, it's stealing content. Like no credits. Mini Bloxia has less subs than Tanker, so he's less known as well. So more people think that he's like a person related to Ninja, and like sometimes like even with just like his edits are also low quality and have like a weird message. Like I've seen one of his, he's like, oh, reject women, choose cars. Like, what is this meant to mean? For like, who's going to listen to this? Like, he just, and the fact that he's getting subscribers so fast, because mainly he does shorts like these, and he gained hundreds of views. He gets loads of subscribers from this low effort content. And he got a lot of other people that I know. They work really hard for the videos, and they don't get just as much rewarding as they deserve. So seeing something like this is not really good. And I want to mention that his profile picture is made from a profile picture generator, so he didn't even make it originally. Like my current YouTube profile picture, one of my friends made for me. So thank you, Rageblade, if you're watching this, who made it for me for free. Just leave credits. Yeah. Yeah, so he's a content creator. He needs to do what he needs to do, but so this is unacceptable. For suggestions for him for his YouTube channel, just like he could continue doing this, but he needs to try more with his work. And another thing, one of his videos that I mentioned about the cards or whatever, I asked him if he made the whole thing, like no credits for anyone he doesn't need. He said yes. And this part of it includes an animated section. I asked him what software did he use, and he said CapCut, which is not an animating software. It has me thinking that he's outright confessing that he's stolen the content and that he didn't make it, but he's denying it, which is not good. Like, he should admit, oh, I took this from someone. Here's the link. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, like some of them, like Arab, like he enjoys watching Ninja's videos. He comments how he wants, but then you have Banana, like Ninja's probably told him, "Oh, this is my new video. Comment on it, so people I look cool." Mm. Oh, so the final point of this entire video is him sending threats to people. This is probably one of the worst ones. So sometimes I like challenge him because sometimes I feel like he's lost his skill. So I challenge him to a 1v1 in Roblox Bedwars, and he's saying no 1v1 be IRL. He said because he actually has possession of guns, which is like clearly a threat. Like why? So you don't want a 1v1 in a virtual game, but you want to like attempt to or injure someone. Like what kind of person are you to do that? And in fact, they're not even your weapons; they just belong to your parents, and you're threatening people with it. Like you're gonna do something. I bet he probably doesn't even know how to use a gun. Oh yeah, it does. I swear I'm not hacking. I'm just skilled. Yeah. He also like his Bedwars cards. He stays in 69,420, and the reason why is because he said if he gets a contribution, that's a kit. Like that's just another example of him being a gold digger. Like he could just support his friends, join their clans, but instead he just wants to do it for the monies. It's a funny number. We're not gonna talk about that. No, like 69,420 is just extended version of 69 clan, both owned by Giovanni, respect to him, good clan. But like the reason Ninja's using it is quite pathetic. Like, well, it doesn't really matter. He could go what clan he wants to, but the reasons it's just really disappointing for someone like him. He has a lot of potential, but he's just ruined it. Well, anyways, that concludes the end of this interview with you, questions. Thank you. But Ninja probably will make a response video, and if he does, we will be prepared and we'll respond to it again. if he gets any proofs about scamming or whatever, we've explained it here that I am not a scammer. Kush is not a betrayer. We have our own reasons and opinions, and most of it's facts. He said that to me as well. Apologize to my family. Oh, you said this to my family. I didn't say anything. Yeah, well, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure if you don't believe us, just you can review his channel himself, or if you're in contact with him, you can even message him. And just watch more of my videos and maybe respond to video if we make another one. Thanks for watching. Bye.